Okay, this is part 3 and should be the last part of this video. How to defeat the enemy. Well, we understand from the last part of the video that they are using drugs. So one of the things is that we must be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Devour is kill, eat. So as you can see, I have the Helios and the ring of 33, which is the Masonic Order's ring, and these are the enemies. But you got to understand, the enemies come in any form. It could be black, white, it could be Hindus, Asians, any form. It comes in any form. Anyone that's not doing the will of the Most High is an adversary. And in James 4:7, it states, submit yourself, therefore, to Most High. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. He didn't say he might flee. He didn't say perhaps he will flee. He said he will flee from you. If you resist him, must resist. You got to get off these meds. You have to shut down that TV. Or start looking at it in a whole different light. You have to get back in the order of things which Most High ordained you. Israel never won a battle that Most High didn't fight for them. If Most High was not with Israel, we lost. So therefore, we have to get back in the position that Most High will be in front of us to fight for us. There was a lady that I came across on YouTube. I want to say her name was Judy 110101 or something like that. And she's, triggered my spirit for a second when something she said. She said that, the evil people, they're using their spiritual forces. We need to start using ours. And that triggered something within me, and I started praying, and I said, Most High, is that it? Or we're not using our spiritual forces, which is you. We're not using you, because this is a spiritual battle. But Most High has prerequisites, and before he can do anything for you, he said, if you do this, then I will do this. It's always throughout the scriptures. If you hearken to my commandments, then I will do this. So we have to get back in that position. And the adversaries know this. This is why they keep us away from Most High. They have put so many distractions in our lives to keep us away from him, because they know how powerful a people we are when Most High fights for us. So we have to get off the meds, people. Get off the meds, return, have faith in the Most High's remedies, which are healing of the herbs. And then we have to wash ourselves, repent through a higher salvation. We have to do that, and then we must try to live according to the will of the Most High. And once we do that, which we are doing, many of us, or a few of us, are really trying to walk this walk. And Most High don't need great numbers. He only need a few. So therefore, once we begin to return to him, he will return to us. So who wins the war in the very end? Well, according to James 4:7, submit yourselves therefore to God, Most High. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. So if he flees, then that means we are the winners. Alright, go to Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. We have to understand, sisters, that we have to endure till the very end. The end is when Most High takes back the breath that was borrowed to us from Him. Until that end, we have to stand on Most High's position. We can't waver. And at that moment in time, when death is before you and you stand on the Most High's word, He says in Matthew, He said what? He said those that lose their life for my sake will find it. So therefore He says, but he that shall endure until the end, their end, the same shall be saved. And then Isaiah 45:17, it says, but Israel shall be saved in Ahiah with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Now that brings me back to what I said that the Ruach told me. It said that we were with Most High in the beginning, in the other realms, the higher realms, before our fall, in the heavens. Now, we're not Alpha and Omega by no means, but Israel is a world that Most High created that has no end. We don't have an end. This is why our adversaries cannot figure it out yet. Why is it that these people are still here? We try to poison them, we try to kill them off, but in the very end, they're still here. Why is that? Because we serve the living Elohim. We serve the living great I Am, and He is the one that preserves us, because in His world we are a world without end. Sisters, I just want to encourage you again. I just feel so empowered when I read my history book. Our history book. It's not a religion, it's a lifestyle. And we just have to follow the Most High's voice, hearken to His voice, spend time meditating on His word. Voice and word is two different things. If your mother calls you, calls out your name, you recognize her voice. And someone else like myself can call you, and you may not recognize the voice. Yeah, my word is the same thing that your mother said, but you recognize her voice, your mother's voice. So yeah, the words in our history book mean something, and it means the things that Most High have said. But remember, brothers and sisters, we only received that book because we would not hearken to His voice. And He loved us so much. Imagine that. He said, okay, these Israelites are not gonna hearken to my voice, so let me at least put it in a book. So this is what I'm saying. Don't settle for just the book. Settle for that voice. Settle for the voice that our forefathers heard. Each and every one of them heard. Go get back to that. We need to get back to that. And once we hear the voice, guess what? All these interpretations will be of no account. All these different versions of His word will be of no account, because we all be hearing the same thing. There's not really what am I trying to say? A misunderstanding when you're hearing it. It's misunderstood when you have to read something. So therefore, in the end, who will win? It'll always be Most High wins. He will win. And I will get in a little more deeper into the heavenly realm in another conversation, in another video, and try to share what the Ruach has shared with me in those matters, because we must remember that the Ruach will guide us into all truth. never said the scriptures would guide us into all truth. Never said a man would guide us into all truth. It says the Ruach would guide us into all truth. So therefore you must prove that you're hearing from the right thing, the Spirit. So prove the Spirit, test the Spirit by the Spirit. And then, because our forefathers, they didn't go by a book, they went by the Most High's voice. And this is where our confusion lies, brothers and sisters, is that we have all these different interpretations, but no one is trying to seek Most High's voice to actually get the proper interpretation. And the only person can do that is Most High. You don't come to me asking me what Most High said. You go to Most High and ask Most High what He said, and He will give you the proper interpretation. So let's cut out the middleman. Let's cut out the middleman. They're only here for edification of the saints. But let's go to the source, and the source is the Most High. Okay? And to that, I like to say shalom. And I also like to end, Most High, if I am in error, in innocence, please forgive me. But I believe that I surrendered my will to merely bring forth your will and truth. I ask that you correct my error so it is not charged to me if I made one. And again, shalom, and I look forward to hearing and reading emails from you soon.